but what if the new family has a cat? Suzanne asked. That wouldn't be so great. Why not? Pepper can be friends with a cat. Jeremy shook his head at that. A cat and a dog? I don't know, Katie. Pepper's not like other dogs, Katie insisted. He's special. Before anyone could argue with that, a huge white moving van came rumbling down the street. They're here, Katie yelled excitedly. Suzanne stood up and fixed her hair. How do I look? She asked. The kids all watched as two big men got out of the van and began to unload the new neighbor's belongings. Before long, there were chairs, tables, lamps, and a big wooden bed on the front lawn. I don't see any toys, Katie said nervously. They're probably packed away in boxes, Jeremy reasoned. Just then, a red car pulled into the driveway beside the house. That's the new family, Katie cheered. Let's go meet them. She started to run over toward the car. Katie didn't get very far. She stopped dead in her tracks and stared as a woman with dark, short hair and small round glasses got out of the car. She looked really familiar. Frighteningly familiar. It can't be, Suzanne began. I think it is, Jeremy told her. He looked again. Oh, yeah, it's her all right. Oh, no, Katie cried out. This is awful. Chapter 2. There was no doubt about it. The woman who had gotten out of the car was Mrs. Derkman, Katie's third-grade teacher. Strict Mrs. Derkman, the teacher with the most rules in the whole school. Suzanne, can you believe how horrible this is? Katie exclaimed. Suzanne didn't answer. She just stood there with her mouth wide open as Mrs. Derkman walked toward the kids. You bought the house next to mine? Katie asked in disbelief. Didn't your mother tell you? Mrs. Derkman replied. I think she wanted it to be a surprise, Katie stammered. And we are definitely surprised, Jeremy said. I can tell, Mrs. Derkman laughed. Suzanne, please close your mouth before a bug flies down your throat. Barbara, which of these boxes goes in the bathroom? Mr. Derkman called to his wife. Barbara? Katie had never thought of Mrs. Derkman as someone with a first name before. Well, I'd better get back to work. I have a whole house to unpack. Mrs. Derkman smiled at Katie. We'll talk later, neighbor. Yes, Mrs. Derkman, Katie answered quietly. As Mrs. Derkman headed toward her new house, Jeremy strapped on his helmet and walked over to his bike. I gotta get home, he said nervously. Don't you want to play ball or something? Katie asked him. Jeremy looked at Mrs. Derkman and her husband. They were on their front porch, watching the movers. Not today, Katie, Jeremy told her. Maybe we can play tomorrow, at my house. As Jeremy rode off, Katie smiled at Suzanne. I'll go get my jump rope. We can make up some new rhymes or something. Suzanne picked up her rope. I have to be getting home, she told Katie nervously. It's getting late. Katie looked at her friend. Late for what? I just have to go, Suzanne said. Katie looked down at Pepper. At least you still want to play with me, don't you, boy? She asked, scratching the spaniel between the ears. Crash! One of the movers dropped a heavy box on the lawn. The loud noise scared Pepper. He turned and ran inside as fast as he could. Next door, Mrs. Derkman was yelling at the movers. She sounded angry and impatient, just the way she did when the kids in Class 3A wouldn't listen. This is a nightmare, Katie exclaimed. Chapter 3. Would you like some more carrots? Katie's mother asked at dinner that night. No thanks, Katie mumbled. But you've hardly eaten a thing, Mrs. Carew said. I made all your favorite.